If you owned an 18+ theme park, what attractions would you put in it? Nothing special, just normal rides. It's just nice to not have children around. Thank you all for the awards. You people are too kind. I dedicated my non-existent theme park to you guys. Yeah, shared sexual rides with the unwashed masses as listed below get a big no from me. That's just Vegas with extra steps. Vegas is full of kids now. I would just have more intense rides that are too scary for children. Like a truly disturbing and disorienting haunted maze, or a fun house with physical challenges you have to sign a waiver for. People sleeping until noon. Adult amusement park is actually a retreat. The cock and balls pit. Just like a regular ball pit, but with rubber cocks added to the mix. Honestly sounds pretty fun. People can have sword fights with the rubber cocks, or the real one attached to some patrons, while in the cock and balls pit. Murder mystery dinner theater. But the aftermath of the murders aren't, described by some stuffy guy in a jacket. You see the body and possibly even one of the murders in graphic detail. After the killer has run out of actors, they start killing off guests. If you get caught alone with the killer, you're posed for a death photo and taken to a room where you can watch, via cameras and such, the rest of the guests try to survive until they are properly outed. Like a real-life asymmetric multiplayer, or Among Us or similar. Actually, I've wanted to open something like this for about 20 years. Get a big mansion out in the country, fill it with traps, and hidden passages and such, and make an entertaining attraction out of it. Safety would be an issue, but my main problem has been that it would cost millions of dollars to get something like that started, and I currently have $6 in my bank account. Love this idea. You have $7 now. The tunnel of self-love. It's just people jerking off on a boat. Pokemon Safari. Get some dudes dressed as giant Pokemon to play hide and seek in a nature strip and hand out paintball guns at the gate. I have found the most fun and non-sexual answer. Sign me up for Pokemon hunting. You know that one redstone contraption in Minecraft involving sheep, boats and end rods? I'm unfamiliar, but I wish to be enlightened. Reverse cowgirl. It'd be a crazy roller coaster with multiple loops and drops, but the thing is, it will be going backwards. So when it comes to a drop, you're falling with your back to the ground and facing back up into the sky. Not really a 18+, but I think it'd work. These kind of exist already. There are coasters that run through, then pull you up another incline and drop you backwards, to run it in reverse back to the station. Six Flags New England has one. I'm sure other parks do too. I'll open up my own amusement park. With blackjack. And hookers. And you know what? Forget the blackjack. And here I'm just innocently thinking about a ride where you get to shoot zombies. I was hoping for a TV room with a pile of fresh remotes. Boog World. Look for a music video called Rastamandita by a Mexican band called Molotov to get an idea of what that could look like. Pirates of the Pancreas Morty. It'd be my magnum opus. We don't whitewash it either. The pirates are real rape. Why? There would be a districts dedicated to different levels of 18+. A SFW section dedicated to classic amusement park style rides. The appeal is the lack of children and parents. A nightlife district with bars and clubs of varying degrees of lewdness and themes. Basically Disney Springs, but with titty bars. A red light district with explicitly NSFW attractions. Adult theaters, a brothel, massage parlors, strip clubs, whatever else such a place would need to be successful. Within the red light district is a museum dedicated to sex work going over the history of brothels, including stuff like ancient Roman brothels from Pompeii. Undercover guards are hidden throughout the park to monitor for unsavory matters. No tolerance for disrespect to the workers. Condoms provided readily. Probably the idea that would work out the most with people who'd prefer a SFW park vs a NSFW park. Horror movie theme park would be cool. Each attraction would be horror movie themed. Also no kids are allowed under 18, and everyone has to show a valid or can't get in. OHH with a saw themed escape room where you get those traps on your head, but instead of killing you, they just zap you a little bit. A petting zoo. Because adults love goats too. Two-way petting zoo. You pet the animals, they pet you back. First rule of my adult theme park. You can beat the shit out of anyone who cut in line. And, after waiting in line for a while beating up assholes, you realize that is the ride. Come see the affordable housing. Marvel at the jobs that don't make you want to slit your wrists and pay well. Scream with joy at the politicians at work to create a better future for the people and environment. Opposite theme park, not utopia. Sploosh Mountain. The flaunted mansion. It's a small dick. Mr. Chode's Wild Ride. And more only at Disneyland, the fappiest place on earth. Tower of Terror. I pity the poor bastards that have to organize the logistics of this, accounting for sexual preferences, preventing STDs and pregnancies, ensuring every ride has an immediate emergency out, preventing rape, getting people to work, somehow advertising this enough to generate a profit. Hell, even just accounting for the fact that guys have a long recharge period would make getting it to work an absolute miracle. Once one person knows, I don't think you'd have to advertise it much. Personally, I would just love an adventure playground that was adult sized, and that was just like the ones you see for children at theme parks, stately home gardens and wildlife parks. Like him talking giant wooden net structures, trampolines, those digger things, where you swing in a circle, roundabouts, climbing frames. Just because I'm an adult shouldn't mean I can't do fun exploring anymore. Also a petting zoo. It would be really great to go and interact with and pet animals without people's snotty sticky children crossing boundaries, pushing in on the animal you're feeding and petting, chasing, and scaring them away. 1. Glory hole toilets. Gender neutral. Tagline: you never know what you're gonna get. Suckies must pay $30 and suckers get $20. Extra fees to ensure the sucky gender of your choice. 2. Nude lazy river. No ejaculation permitted. 3. Public sex auditorium. Literally people fucking in weird sex positions for show. Also, all entrants to the park must submit a sexual health check as well. Dildo coaster. Dildo carousel, the horsey rides you. Euthanasia coaster. Normal rides. However, I would up the 18 plus to 21 plus. No kids allowed. Also, there would be a 65 plus section filled with booths, so old people can sleep without being shoved away via broom. Who's sweeping away sleeping old people? The semen demon. The cum cannon. The anus blaster. The TTGO round. I wanna play roller coaster tycoon now. A ride with dildos that move up and down on the seats. Sit on your uncle's lap simulator. Earlier today there was a question on this sub about how all the questions have become sexual. I then see this and laugh. But yeah, glory hole. Could the park be 21 plus to be free of loud, annoying teens? Sorry, not sorry. As a teen, we apologize, but not really. An adult-sized playground. Slides, swings, everything fun from when we were kids that we are too big for now. Giant sandbox, maybe? Just a fun place to hang out and play like kids again. Shooting range, throwing knife range, tomahawk throwing area, archery range. Basically all those fun, but potentially dangerous games that are better without kids. You know that movie Dude, Where's My Car? 50-foot woman in a tight dress walks over park goers. Child. Daddy, I wanna ride that one. Dad, me too son, me too. Heavy petting zoo. Porn stars of every legal age, ethnicity, and gender from all around the world. Free for you to pet. Do I have to pay for a bag of feed separate, or is it included in the price? The haunted kinky mansion, where all of your scary sexual desires and fantasies become a reality. A penis slide that has watercolored white, so it's like cum. A Twilight Zone, where AskReddit isn't filled with sex-related questions. Loan payments, deadlines, backstabbing, overpriced food, smelly laundry, etc. etc. The mustache ride. Cosplay prostitutes.